If you've watched my channel for a while, you know I have a man crush on Idris Elba. So it was only natural that I would want to check out his new series, Knuckles, that's premiering on Paramount Plus. This story takes place after Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but before the as-yet unreleased Sonic 3. Is this going to please fans of the franchise, though? The new live-action series follows Knuckles on a journey of self-discovery as he agrees to train Wade as his protégé and teach him the ways of the Echidna warrior. So in addition to Elba returning as the voice of Knuckles, we've got Adam Pally, who reprises his role as Wade Whipple from the movies. This is a fun offshoot from the Sonic film series, and thanks to the inclusion of Wade, there's good continuity. Now, as is probably expected, there is a lot of silliness and kid-centered humor at play here. But, like the movies, it also contains bits and pieces that are more geared towards the parents of those kids. I mean, this is almost crafted like short attention span theater. Each segment introduces something quirky or strange, but still reinforces the overall storyline. There's a modern version of a joust, a nod to the Big Lebowski, and then even some unexpected singing. And because each episode is only about 30 minutes, combined with the wacky situations, the show as a whole goes by quickly, and it's very easy to binge. Continuing with how Sonic was redesigned to be more accurate and visually pleasing, the CGI we get in the series, it's outstanding. It's not skimping on quality or design. And because of some special technologies, other characters get to join in the fights and the chaos. Now, these are typically overacted with large movements and even larger character bravado, but it works wonderfully, both in matching the show's tone, but also in creating action that doesn't get too intense for young viewers, while still containing enough slapstick and destruction that everybody else can get behind. Now, in episode 3, there is a fantastic one-shot fight sequence that is seamless, energetic, and features a guest star in an action role that I wasn't expecting, but it was awesomely created. And then surprisingly, there is a musical episode that is part rock opera, part fever dream. And it's creative, funny, even features some infectious musical numbers. I loved the funkiness of the entire episode, as it just fully leans into the cheese. And just like in the films, this is a road trip buddy comedy, where Wade is attempting to get to a competition, and Knuckles tags along because he'd been causing too much damage while living at the Wachowskis. And then, what does any decent road trip need? A killer soundtrack. This delivers in full. And it's hard not to groove with the mix of tunes that is featured throughout the show. Now, probably the largest shortcoming of this is the majority of the story, it focuses on Wade instead of Knuckles. Considering the title of the show, you would think it would be the reverse. But how it is, it really should be called Wade, or Whipple, but nobody would even know what that is, so it is best to go with the marquee character. But something that caught me off guard was how emotionally invested I became in the characters and their arcs. And because Wade is bumbling, but also sweet and genuine, he's an easy hero with a golden heart. His care and concern for those around him, it's endearing. So even though he may appear to be a bit dumb, he's somebody that we want to root for. Now, after the 6-episode run, I didn't get the sense that there will be more subsequent seasons. I don't think that's a bad thing. This is an exciting and complete story, filled with great music, fun action, cheesy comedy, and then charming characters. Plus, the special effects enhance rather than detract from the storytelling, which is always a good thing. I think this series serves best as that stepping stone between the second and third Sonic films, giving us way more connection to Knuckles so that when he enters the third movie, he's one more hero to get behind. This contains enough silliness and slapstick to entertain all audiences, and subtly inserts more adult jokes to keep any non-kid entertained as well. There's no sex or nudity, tiny bit of profanity, and then a bunch of slapsticky violence. I give Knuckles 3.5 out of 5 couches. So are you a fan of the movies? What other characters would you like to see introduced? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me.